Hey, welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining the channel today. This is the S210 engine replacement. Um, Michael and I pulled the engine, tore it down. I'm sure a few days ago you saw the footage of us doing that. Well, I got the engine in. It arrived the day that I was out picking up that U62 and dropping off the new truck. It came saran wrapped, and when I got back the very next day, I threw everything back on the engine and stabbed a transmission onto it, and I didn't even think about recording anything. Sorry. It'd have been pretty cool watching everything go back together, but my apologies, my bad. Camera guy's probably going to fire me over that. We'll see. But I'll switch you around here. Nice full rebuilt engine, nice and shiny. All that shiny black down there, that's the block and the head. Fully remanned. As we can see, we've got the crank pulley on down there. It's bolted on. I've got a few things minor to do. Some clamp laters, and I got to put some ice cube juice back in her. And then put oil in it, transmission oil, put the breather box back on it, sitting there. It goes in this here general direction. I've pretty much got everything plugged in, all the wiring harnesses plugged in. Everything is hooked back up. I've got to mount this back, a couple of bolts there. But for the most part, I'm getting really, really close to being able to fire this thing up. And on this side, I've got to do, that's the AC bracket. So it's going to go right here. But you can see how nice and shiny this thing is. Throw the alternator back on it. Put some belts on it. And, we're going to be, this thing's going to be running in here in, I don't know, a couple of hours. Maybe not even that. So, yeah, we're all bolted up. I put that new clutch in there, and I don't know how I did it, but I lined the clutch up perfect and stabbed that transmission the first time. Normally, we don't have anything to put into the output shaft hole to line up the clutch with the flywheel, so we just do it by eye. Sometimes it takes a couple of times of moving that clutch around, getting it perfect, but I did it the first time. Guess we're getting good. So yeah, just here's some parts that he took off. Fan, I got new belts here from him. We'll throw the stuff on, and yeah, we're going to be in business. I can't remember if there's anything else on this side other than those clamps. Everything's wired up, plugged in, ready to rock and roll. It needs engine oil added to it. It's going to use a conventional 10W30. This being a fresh engine, I might just throw some synthetic in there, some of that good man-made dinosaur juice. And because we don't have to worry about any seals leaking, everything's fresh and new. I think some synthetic would be all right in this for sure. But yeah, everything's set up, ready to rock and roll. That's the old water pump. This water pump was still good, so I'm going to see if he wants it. If not, I don't know. I might keep it around. I probably will keep it around in case someone needs one, or I have another one come in, hook them up on a good deal on the water pump, and go from there. Yeah. These are the little red plugs. Sure, these plugged all the holes for the intake and the little ports where the sensors would go and stuff. So that's all good. Yeah, throw the drive shaft center, button up a couple things up top, and in business. Get this thing out of here. I'm getting the Bravo in. As soon as this thing gets out, I'm getting that Bravo in. I'm gonna start pulling the engine today. I'll have that engine out, and 2 or 3 hours of pulling it in here. Then this weekend we have a brand new Daihatsu that we're gonna pull in here, and it's got a gremlin somewhere in the wiring. I haven't really put my finger on. I have a good idea of what the problem is. It's been a ton of searching, a ton of research, and it has been quite a process to figure out. I put my scan tool on it, which I have a scan tool for these trucks. If anyone has a newer truck, throwing codes, 99s and up, if it has OBD2, I can plug into it, scan it, and see what code is thrown. I can also test various different, I guess, functions of the truck, from testing the, get my mind clicking here. I don't know why. I've been up all night, so trying to think of what I'm talking about. Injectors. Jeez. I can test injectors. I can turn them on and off. I can turn the cooling fan on and off. Some models I can test lights. If there's any deep codes that it has that it isn't actually throwing a code for, and like an engine light, I'll be able to see that. It's a pretty nifty little scan tool. So we're gonna get it in. I actually had to buy that scan tool for this new Daihatsu that has the gremlin, and it's throwing like 20 codes, and it's all relating back to ECM, throttle body. I mean, there's literally 20 codes that it's throwing. So I have a pretty good idea of what could be causing it now, after I've talked to, I'm not kidding when I say 12 to 13, 14 people, different companies, the Japanese, emailing back and forth, been on a couple phone calls with them, and I'm not going to jump the gun and say anything right now, but I have a good idea of what it could be, and it could be a really fast fix. So I really hope it is. The gentleman's been very patient with me and letting me try to figure it out, because these new trucks, they're very electronical. There's a lot of safety features. I mean, they run so many different things. So it could be one little sensor, could be one wire, could be two wires that I have been pointed to check out and see if it makes any difference in the truck before we move on and try to buy ECM. It's only got 600 kilometers on it, so I highly doubt an ECM is truly the issue. It has something to do that's screwing with the ECM. So anyway, we're gonna get that one in here late this weekend and get that figured out. We got so many irons in the fire going around, and I had to cut back on my full-time job, which is good. We've been busy enough to where I can actually go part-time with that and do this full plus time. So I'm always working. It's just for myself or somebody else type of thing. But anyway, we are going to wrap this up. And almost fell over the jack. And ow! I just took my ankle out on the other side of it. Nice. Anyway, we're going to get out of here and put some caffeine into me because I've been up for 12 hours already. And it is 11. So, no, I've been up for 13 hours. No. Jeez. It's almost 12. All right. We will see you guys on our next one. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. Things are picking up, popping off. We're going to be getting into a few different things, and maybe someone here's having the issue and can learn something. And I'm learning along the way as well. There's, especially with this 23, not very many people have them, and well, in comparison to ones like this, at least. So I don't know. We'll get into it. We will see you guys on the next one. Stay blessed and have a safe day and week. We'll see you later.